Gotta be quick. But now it's time for what you really here to see. The wide receiver rankings 1 through 10, 2023. No surprise at the top, Justin Jefferson. But I was surprised by number 2, big time, sir. Tell me about Davante Adams at number 2.
I think Davante has sealed his deed. Like, he should be the number 2, number 3 receiver by far. I mean, you still got a senior quarterback. You know who your go-to weapon is. Davante Adams had 180 targets last year, 100 receptions, 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns. He is the epitome of a fucking receiver. Like, he does it all. Like, he is, per blank, the best receiver out there the last 2 or 3 years. I know Justin Jefferson's, I ranked him higher because honestly, Justin Jefferson's outperformed Davante Adams for this seed. So, I mean, honestly,
everybody
if it
else.
wasn't for Justin Jefferson, I'd have Davante Adams number 1. However, I did think about Tyreek Hill at number 2. I love his upside, his ceiling, everything. He's thinking he's going to be a 2,000-yard receiver. Like, I usually don't like a lot of people talking about how many yards they're about to get. However, with Tyreek Hill, I actually believe when he talks. Like, he believes it. And I believe when he says he believes. He is so fucking fast. I mean, he's so talented. It's a generational player.
For sure.
Jamar Chase. Actually, Jamar, I was probably dropping to almost 8, 9, 10 in this.
Bro, what?
I know.
I can't hit the bra button enough.
Yes. So honestly, I had Jamar Chase falling, and I was just trying to be somewhat like, okay, let's wrap it into where everybody else is saying. My reason for Jamar Chase being in the bottom half of the top 10, 1/3 of his 2-year career was only over 100 yards. So you got 2/3, you're not completing 100 yards. He only had probably about 5 games in the last 2 years that made him 200-yard receptions and two touchdowns that game, and it's great to see. However, that's not a fucking week in, week out, and I'm trying to play fantasy football. I need somebody that's going to be there week in, week out.
I like it. That's ballsy though, man.
I know. So that was my reason. And honestly, I said Jamar Chase would actually fall down, but I didn't want to give too much shit to Jamar Chase.
He toast me or roast me, but not too much, baby.
Yeah. I gave you my input.
There you go. I can deal with the reasoning though, but Cooper Kupp, your boy at number 5, who you had
Cooper
number
Kupp.
1 last year. So just for the record, I had Justin Jefferson number 1 last year, and you had Cooper Kupp. So talk to me.
Just for the record, if Cooper Kupp would have finished that season on his average, he would have been the number 1 receiver. He got injured. It is what it is. And I think a lot of it is because his quarterback also got injured. So that high ankle sprain kind of lingers a little bit more when you don't have a true QB he could throw it to you. It's, I still feel it. However, so Cooper Kupp, I think on NFL.com, had the number 1 receiving record in 2021. No, 2022 was the number 1 receiver record.
Yep.
In 2023, he was on pace for the number 2 spot, like a half a point behind his 2021 record, and then he got injured. So yeah, I dropped him a few spots because I don't trust the injury, and he already has in the offseason a little hammy. I think the hammy is inflated as far as like it's the offseason. If he just kind of tweaks something, we're just gonna sit him. Like he's too valuable to keep him going on a fucking practice. You know, like we know he knows his routes. He blocks everything. He is an all-around receiver. So yeah, Cooper Kupp could actually be the number 1 receiver.
Could be.
And
enough.
Could be. And I wouldn't bat an eye. If anybody put that number one, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. As long as you know your shit. You went away from my fucking thing. So after Cooper Kupp, I have Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson.
I went back and forth on Stephon Diggs and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Stephon Diggs will have more targets and more yards, and potentially probably more end zone targets. So that's why I went with Stephon Diggs. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be 100 receptions easy. I think he's going to be at least 1,300 yards reception yards, and then he will have 7-8 touchdowns easy. So yeah, that's easy, a top 8 receiver. Garrett Wilson is a stretch. However, I will say he has the best quarterback that's to ever throw the ball. And it's gonna happen to him.
All right.
So as long as he can recoup whatever he did last year, yeah, now you got Aaron Rodgers throwing you the ball instead of Zach Wilson, and then now we got our second backup, which is the Baltimore QB. Damn it. I forget his name. That's how relevant he is. But he won a Super Bowl. And then you got a third string quarterback called Mike White that actually was the best producing quarterback out of all of them for Garrett Wilson.
Shout out to Mike White, man. I like old Mike White for like that month.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Mike White for 2 weeks. So CD Lamb, I mean, fucking CD is awesome. He's great. But he's going to have a little bit more competition with the receivers they got, you know. So it would be interesting to see. And the only reason I knocked him down to 9 was basically because their offensive line, I forget his fucking name. You give me guys drinking too early. Yeah, Zach Martin.
Holding out?
Holding out.
That's because he's old and don't want to go through training camp, man. He'll show up and be fine.
No, I don't think so. I think this is a holdout for more pay. And
maybe.
However, you still got to get your reps in. And I don't trust their quarterback, so I have him at 9.
You rounded out your top 10 with A.J. Brown, man. I like that pick, too. I like Jay Mills' comments, though. Adams at number 2 with Jimmy G's ass. See, me and Jay Mills, we drinking the same hunch punch, bruh.
I'm just saying, Devontae Adams is separation. He's a try-hard. You know you can go to him. Reliability.
You know you can go to him, but are you accurate enough to do it like Aaron Rodgers used to do it when he would be wide receiver 1 or 2? That's the only question. Let's move right along. I ain't hating on you, though. Move right along to wide receiver 11 through 20, starting with Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, and Jalen Waddle, sir.
Oh, my pick?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So DK Metcalf actually rose because just of his sheer. Sorry. I told you I wasn't going to do this shit too. Can you hear?
Yeah, we got you so far. Chat, let me know if we ain't got him, man. We definitely don't have it if you don't say nothing.
Can you hear?
Yeah, all right. We're having some issues on Adam's end over there, so we're going to go right to my receiver 1 through 10. I have, just like I had last year, I got Justin Jefferson first overall. Tyreek Hill, number 2. I love Tyreek. I think he might be the most talented receiver in the league, speed-wise. I mean, Justin Jefferson is I hear you, Adam. Justin Jefferson is a generational talent, but so is Tyreek Hill. Jamar Chase, dude, I mean, I get it. He's been a little boomer bust, but that's because they have so many weapons. But he's not, his floor is high enough to where you could start him every week, and in his bad weeks, he's at least a wide receiver, 2 in his bad weeks. So you got to leave him in your lineup. Cooper Kupp can be number 1. Can be number 1 easy if he stays healthy and Stafford can get back to his Super Bowl performance numbers and stats, you know, if the elbow's fine, the shoulder's fine, then Cooper Kupp, watch out. It might be a steal in your draft. But him being banged up a little bit, I felt just fine having him down at number 4. Stephon Diggs, there's a little bit of a double-edged sword going on with Stephon Diggs this year, y'all. I mean, he's got more weapons with Kincaid to compete with, Knox, Gabe Davis. There's a lot of weapons over there. And don't forget, anytime they're inside the 15 or the 10, good old Josh Allen can just run the damn ball in anyway. So that can always put a little bit of a ceiling, a little bit of a cap on his TD numbers. But let Kincaid start getting open. Let Gabe Davis start getting open. If, you know, that could actually take some double teams off him and leave him one-on-one more often. So it's interesting how that could work out. That could be a little bit of a give and take to where he levels out right around number 5. Amon-Ra St. Brown, big fan. Love what Jared Goff's doing, especially at home. Love Amon-Ra St. Brown. Just produces set it and forget it type player. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, top 10 quarterback every year in the league. CeeDee Lamb, the number 1 target now, will be his second year in a row as number 1 target after shipping Amari Cooper off to the Browns. So I think he will relish that role, thrive in that role, and I think he will produce. I have Calvin Ridley, y'all, at number 8. Calvin Ridley. Now, this is a risky pick. He hasn't played football in 2 fucking years. And the last year he played, he wasn't even healthy the whole year. But he had a good season. He's got the best quarterback he will have in his career. So I do have Calvin Ridley as like my sleeper. That's the one I have higher than everybody else. A.J. Brown, man, I'd have him higher if Jalen Hurts didn't run for so many touchdowns. I'd have A.J. Brown even higher. I like what they're doing in Philadelphia. Y'all know Jalen Hurts my type, man. Shout out in the chat, man. Y'all roast me or toast me. Y'all know what I'm talking about with Jalen Hurts. That's my guy, man. So A.J. Brown, I got him way up there. I think he is a steal for anybody that takes him in his ADP. I like right where he's at. And rounding out, and then I have Devontae Adams. But still, Jimmy G gives me pause, man. I'm not, he looks good when you looking at him, seeing what he's wearing to the locker room. Got a suitcase walking down the padlock, and I like that. But I don't know, he's kind of milquetoast to me under center. I think that's going to cap Devontae Adams' numbers. It makes me a little bit worried for him, and I would not draft him where my co-host is drafting him. Not even close. I think he is.
What are you talking about?
Devontae Adams. I would not draft him as the number 2 receiver or even a top 5 receiver this year because of who's throwing the ball. I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
All right, chat.
To your own demise.
Toasters.
To your own demise.
Donut Shalaski says Dak or Daniel Jones in Dynasty. Dak, not even close. Not even close.
I don't think Daniel Jones is in my dynasty either.
Better question. I'll put it to you. Dak or Deshaun Watson?
This year or in Dynasty?
In Dynasty.
I'll probably go Dak.
Dak. Anybody with any sense knows that. So there's a reason I did that like that. All right. You back? You good to go? Adam, we're going to go through we'll do it this way. We'll take turns. 11 through 20.
Please.
All right. There you go.
All right. So 11 through 20?
Yes. Calvin Ridley's 11.
Yeah.
You have him high as well.
I know. I love Calvin Ridley. Honestly, he could be a top 10, top 5 receiver. Top 5? Oh, easy. If he has a quarterback, he was a 1,400-yard receiver in Atlanta, at Matt Ryan's end of Atlanta.
Yeah, but he's like the Michael Thomas thing where he hadn't played for 2 years. So that's my hesitation on it. I had him higher than you.
I
just want to hedge what I said because he ain't played in 2 damn years.
Well, a year and a half or something. But yeah.
He played 3 games in 2021.
But honestly, Michael Thomas is just, I don't know. That's a different.
All right, we'll get
subject.
to him. We'll get to him. Not to steal your thunder. This is your moment.
But people have drafted Michael Thomas for the first round every 5 years after he got injured. It's like, it's his comeback. Anyhow, Calvin Ridley, I love his foot speed. If you saw him against any other receiver just on his feet, he is by far the best like route runner in the NFL. Like he is that good, and I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna love this shit. Like it is gonna open up windows. I think he's gonna have a 15-yard, 100-yard receiving this year. He's gonna have 10 touchdowns. He's gonna do it. So Calvin Ridley. And then who do I got? I mean, down the line, you got Devontae Smith, another Alabama receiver. This is going to probably be where the Alabama receivers come in. They're not number one, but they're definitely strong. So, Devontae Smith, have you not seen his footwork? Like, from the Philadelphia? If you want to see fucking fast feet, look at fucking Devontae Smith. Chris Olave, I have coming in right under Devontae Smith. Hold on, let me just refresh this page real quick.
Chris Olave, DeAndre Hopkins, and Amari Cooper are next.
I know, I'm just trying to refresh my page. Yeah, Chris Olave, outstanding rookie season. I think he has a better passer and to get him the balls. But I mean, honestly, he had the targets last year and he did very well. He's a very smooth. You misspelled Chris, by the way. These fucking chords.
All right.
Yeah.
And then you rounding it out with Terry McLaurin, T. Higgins, and Chris Godwin.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I keep kicking these fucking
Yeah, you're
chords.
good, man. We're going to move right along. Shout out to the chat again. Hey, Sports Spotlights. His saying receivers are insane. Tyreek, Amon-Ra, Kirk, and Marquise at flex. I like it, but his running backs, he says he's got Aaron Jones and Cam Akers. Hey, stay tuned for next week.
I'll take Aaron Jones and Cam Akers.
Your boy got some love for Cam Akers. I'm riding Cam Akers in my Dynasty League this year, sir. So don't be down on yourself like that, man. I like that. I like that. Only problem with them is you can't trade them for what they're worth. I cannot get any value for Cam Akers, and that's fine because he's going to be a lot more valuable than what I'm going to get for him. My wide receivers, 11 through 20. I got DK Metcalf, the freak. Man, closest thing to Calvin Johnson we've had in a long time. Garrett Wilson looks really intriguing with Aaron Rodgers. My only question about that is he's brought in too many weapons around him that are very familiar with him and he's very familiar with. So does that cap Garrett Wilson's ceiling a little bit? I think so. Jalen Waddle, look, I think that was the first pair of receivers I have that high, or the Miami Dolphins receivers, y'all. And if you watched our AFC playoff or AFC preview episode a couple weeks back, if you haven't seen it, check it out on our page where we did our playoff preview and predictions. I have the Dolphins in the playoffs. I have 3 teams from that divisions in the playoffs. So I have to assume that Tua Tagovailoa is going to be healthy, and I can't assume he's going to be injured. If he gets injured, obviously everything gets fucked up. But if he doesn't, Jalen Waddle, and then throw Dalvin Cook in there. I can't wait to see where he lands, man. Good thing we got another week. I hope this thing gets settled out before we make our running back predictions because, man, there's some free agents still out there. Deebo Samuel, I love Deebo Samuel, man. If your name's Deebo, you got to be a badass, and he is damn sure a badass. Amari Cooper, there could be a little bit of offense coming back in Cleveland now. I can't wait to see what they got going on. But Nick Chubb, I think, is going to be the star in Cleveland, not Deshaun Watson or anybody that needs the ball through the air. My highest pick, I also like Chris Olave. I think this is the best quarterback situation he'll have. My biggest surprise potentially on this list, and you won't see him higher than this one. Anybody else's list? George Pickens, baby. George Pickens. I am high on George Pickens' ass, dude. I'm on record saying that at minimum, Kenny Pickett's going to have 25 touchdowns this year. In camp, he's already showing out Pickett to Pickens is a real thing. Deontay Johnson's a great route runner. You can't double anybody in Pittsburgh. They also got Freiermuth with the running game and play action. I think Pickens' numbers are going to be off the chain. And he makes circus catch after circus catch, big play after big play. Watch George Pickens. you can get him at a steal, I would say, man. And last on that list that I want to point out, Marshawn Lynch. There you go, Pickett to Pickens. Marshawn knows what I'm talking about, baby. But also last on this list, I want to point out Jerry Jeudy. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year. Russell Wilson can't be that bad 2 years in a row, right? Can't be that bad. Broncos country, let's ride. Just when you think
baby.
This Russell Wilson is the cryptocurrency market, okay? It's just when you think you should buy is when you should sell, which was last year. And just when you think you done hit rock bottom, you better be buying because it's about to go back up, okay? Russell Wilson and taking Jerry Jeudy with him. But I think my favorite on this list, give it up for scary Terry McLaurin. Back up, Terry. Yeah. Back up, Terry. I love it, man. Terry McLaurin, what a good guy, man. I said this in a different stream a couple weeks ago. What a good guy, man. Just a consummate pro. Shows up with his lunch pail. Shitty-ass quarterback after shitty-ass quarterback. He's still burning everybody they put on him. Producing, putting up numbers, and now... Sam Adams. Sam Adams. I need some Sam Adams. Sam Howell.
I drink to that.
I would love a Sam Adams right about now. Yeah. Sam Howell's ass, dude. Got a cannon arm. The guy has a lot of potential. This might be the best quarterback he's had. Terry McLaurin. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Roast me. Toast me. What you think, Adam?
The Pickett to Pickens. I mean, he gotta fucking roast your ass, man.
You ain't feeling
it. No, I'm not feeling it. He's a receiver. He's a second receiver on that team. He plays a key value to that team. But Deontay, that is the number one receiver.
You know, Antonio Brown was a wide receiver 2 on the Steelers at one point in time.
Yeah.
Really think, chat, I want everybody to weigh in on this question right now. I wish I had enough tech savvy to put a poll in the chat. You think Deontay Johnson's more talented than George Pickens?
I don't care about the talent. I'm talking about production. Are we talking about this year? I'll put something on this year.
Vault bet? Do I smell one?
Oh, you definitely smell a vault bet.
Oh, let's do it, baby. Let's go. Opening up the vault, man. It's crowded as hell in there. We got to clear this thing out, but we're going to put it on record. Can't even read any of that shit that's about.
This is our first vault bet of the year. We got to clear everything out.
Now, we made one in July. We made one in July. Okay. We made a few in July, actually. Apparently, we was drunk. We made some in April, too. We had a few this year. That's how drunk we are. We got to clear this thing out. We don't have it, we don't remember our shit too well. That's all right. So what's the date? August 9th, 23. So we're betting the 5th, right?
Yeah.
Betting the 5th. Pickens versus Deontay Johnson. Who finishes higher in fantasy? Just general.
I got Deontay, man.
And I got Pickens. Done. All right. Put it in the motherfucking vault. It's in there, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
That's such an easy. I mean, you might as well just give it to him.
Chat, y'all let me know who's gonna win that vault bet, man. Pickens or Johnson?
You might as well just give it to him.
All right. In the meantime, here goes. Are your cables all right? Can we put your next group of wide receivers up? You gonna be all right?
I'm definitely all right.
All right, 21 through 30. You got Keenan Allen leading off this list at number 21.
Yeah, Keenan Allen. I mean, he's definitely a 100-yard reception the last few years. He got injured halfway through last year and still almost had like 7 yards, with missing 8 games last year, and half those games he was probably injured. So you're talking about 8 solid games and 10 games he was out. So yeah, Keenan Allen, I love if Keenan Allen's a PPR, that's your PPR move. If you're not in PPR, Keenan Allen drops way below this. So I think at 21 at a half point PPR is right there. Tyler Lockett, to me, honestly, that's your value fucking pick. I think he's better than even DJ Metcalf. As far as the team, the talent, the production, so far, what I've seen, Tyler Lockett has outperformed DK Metcalf on all facets of the fucking game in the last 2 years. I love DK because he's such a fucking Godzilla on the fucking field, but however, when it comes at the end of the day, I want fucking catches, I want fucking yards, and I want fucking touchdowns, and that's how we'll lock it. Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel, I got neck and neck because I don't know what's gonna go on in San Fran, but they're fucking both fucking high. And one might be 18, one might be 30, one might be 12, one might be 36. But they're right next to each other. I like Ayuk a little bit better because of his production in the offseason. I love Brandon Ayuk because he can stretch for the ball and stuff. Deebo is just a fucking animal. And if you show your fucking picture to the fucking coach, like I got a 6-pack, I'm in the best shape of my life, you add to it. So, but I still like Ayuk a little bit better. I got Judy, London, Moore, Christian Kirk's going to take a little step back, and then Pittman. Who are you going to throw the fucking ball in except for to Pittman? So Pittman actually should be probably higher, but I don't know. I just don't like that fucking team.
Hey, for the chat, Joe Bones on the record in my corner. Pickens, production, vault bet. He's down with it, Joe Bones. I love it. I love it. Love when the chat is involved. Oh!
My eyes are up here.
Alright, the Adams team, hashtag am winning the league.
Here we go.
Adams top 5 donut has said, RIP Adams team, hashtag I'm winning the league. I like it. I wonder who that was. I don't know. Somebody might have gone to Twitter or Instagram and found our fantasy football post and put in the comments hashtag 100 proof fantasy, because somebody's talking a little smack out there about winning this league. I don't know who it's going to be, but you know, I like the bravado. I like the confidence, because why would you join something thinking you're going to lose? Maybe you do it because it's free. But other than that,
I think that's kind of.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah,
that might be, brother. You might be right, man. But it's time to go to the drink wheel again. I think you need a drink, Adam. You look like you could use a drink, sir.
No, I'm drinking. I just opened up a new one. brand new.
All right. Here we got the wheel up. We're gonna spin the wheel. Here we go. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, you about to know. My liver's about to know. We got another gulp, baby. Another gulp.
Gulp.
Cheers out there. All right.
Oh, big gulp, son. All right. So, as far as the chat, what is Paul's best bet? What is his worst bet? What is my best bet? What is my worst bet? Like, so far, what you know, just let us know.
Yeah, what's the most asinine ascertain ranking you've heard today so far? That's a good question. I like that question. All right, moving right along, sir. Moving right along. We're gonna go back to my rankings. Go to my 21 through 30. I got Devontae Smith coming at 21. Good offense. Why not, right? Keenan Allen. Look, I can't wait to see what Kellen Moore is doing over there. I don't know why Dallas let go of him. I thought that was dumb. I like what Kellen Moore was doing. Young guy, he was only going to get better. So let him get better in San Diego, or excuse me, LA, whatever. DeAndre Hopkins, look. You've seen, there have been instances where a wide receiver one and a wide receiver one only can have a huge season in a run-first offense. Now, you better not draft anybody else, tight ends, any other receivers, whatever. But he's still DeAndre Hopkins. You need a third down, chunk it to him. I mean, beast. So that could be a little low. Mike Evans, this is one I can't wait to highlight. Mike Evans, if you're in a 12-team league, he is a wide receiver 2 on my rankings. Look, Jameis
At
Winston.
best, he's the very bottom of a wide receiver number 2 on a 12.
Look. My only reason I have him as low is because I'm worried about touchdown production. He's going to get 1,000 yards. Bank on it. You want to put that in the vault? You don't want to put that in the vault. He ain't never not got 1,000 yards.
I think I might put that in the vault.
You got to let me. You want to do it again?
For a second. I think I might have to sit on it for a second, but
I'll let you sit on it, sir. I'll let you sit on it. All right. Look, what is it? Mike Glennon's ass, Jameis Winston's ass. Don't matter who it is. Tom Brady came on the scene, and guess what? All of a sudden, Chris Godwin was his favorite receiver. Don't matter. Mike Evans still put up 1,000 yards. Mike Evans was the number 1 receiver in the Super Bowl week last year. He had like a 40-point game or something like that. Won so many people in his league. Mike Evans is a beast. He's a beast. They got a lot of uncertainty at quarterback in Tampa Bay. But the only quarterback that's ever favored somebody on that team over Mike Evans was Tom Brady. One of the best that's ever played it, so they will say. I ain't saying it, so they will say. A lot of people say it, though. But especially the young and experienced quarterbacks, they want to throw it to the 6'6" guy, cross the middle, the big-ass target. Mike Evans is going to lead that team in receiving, and I might be low on him. I think he could be all the way up to 17, 18 if his touchdowns end up being right, if they can move the ball enough. They got a good enough defense that they might can keep the offense on the field enough. I like Mike Evans higher than most folks. Let's go back down. Everybody else doesn't need much comment on there. We're getting kind of low on the list. DJ Moore, fine. Tyler Lockett, they're not going to throw it a lot. I want Metcalf, not Lockett. Ayuk, maybe he's low. We'll see. We'll see how that offense goes. Ayuk might be the one I like lower on this list. Mike Williams, intriguing with the new offense. Christian Kirk, you can get some value down here. These are some upside plays, okay? If you're later in your draft, you've already got, hopefully at this point, you've got 2 receivers, because once you get past 24 in a 12-team league, you're looking at wide receiver 3s, okay? So you're looking at upside. So hopefully at this point, you've already got your 2 you're riding with, and you getting, you stashing some things away for a brighter day. So that's where I'm at that point in the list. Chat, roast me, toast me, what you think? Marshawn Lett says, preach, Paul. See, somebody knows what Beast Mode knows what I'm talking about. Evan getting 1,000. Easy. Joe Bones has nothing to say.
Easy.
Joe Bones has nothing to say, bro. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to find a cricket emoji, Joe Bones, man. I love it. Oh, man. Chonking the errands. All right. Moving on to we're getting deep.
So hold on.
Sure.
Let me, you're all, you got somebody in the chat wanting the Mike Evans feedback. 2014, he beat 1,000 yards by 51 yards. 2017, he beat about 1 yard.
So you mad if you draft a 1,001-yard receiver?
No, I'm just saying this is his highlight. This is his youth. I said 2014, and all you can say is like, oh, he's a rookie. I get it. And then I said 2017, and this should be his prime. He beat it by a yard. And then 2020 should be in his prime. Beat it by 6 yards.
I'm liking that you're saying this because, all right, what you're not mentioning those things is which offensive coordinator is he working with in those seasons?
Oh, I'm so fucking glad.
I'm glad you said which offensive coordinator he got. Which one of the 6 that he's had was it then?
I'm gonna take your bet.
He's quarterback proof. He's OC proof.
So are you going to fucking argue against me, or are you going to take the fucking bet?
Boy, all right. Well, it was shit or get off the pot time. So you finally want to officially take the bet. You said give you a second a minute ago. I like it. We opening up the vault. The second's over with. Let's go.
And now you're trying to get off the pot.
I ain't getting off the pot. I'm here for it. I was waiting to take that one. Yeah. This is like, man, I like this. This is like is the NCL going to jerk off today? I know he's going to. I like it. All right, so... All right, we're doing it again. Another 5th, right?
Another 5th.
Dude. We got to clear this thing out.
I love this.
Can we make a pact to ourselves and the chat? We're gonna clear this out next week. All the things that we're gonna buy them, buy each other the bottles, and clear this out so people can actually read this shit for the coming up season, right? Next week.
Oh, me? Yeah,
Us
I'm
together. We're gonna do clear out all the settled
I'm
bets.
clearing everything out next week.
All right.
I've already started working on it.
All right. I can't wait for that, dude. Mike Evans, 1,000 yards. There it is. Get your magnifying glass out. We got a lot of bets in here, but you'll be able to see him a lot better next week. But we put it in the vault. It's in there. In there. All right, Adam. Your last one's 41 through 50. Starting with Elijah Moore and Treylon Burks, sir.
Oh, fuck. It would help if I actually had my...
If what?
Elijah Burks. Where is... No,
Yeah,
I
please
don't
draft
have
Elijah Burks on your team, sir.
Who is Elijah Burks?
Elijah Moore and Treylon Burks is your next two. You supposed to do your list before you drink all the margaritas, bro.
I know. I'm drunk. I can't see.
Hey, this ain't 80 proof football. We doing the thing. We all right with it.
Hold on. I know. Hold on. Is it up on the screen?
Elijah Moore, Treylon Burks, and
still
Marquise
see it,
Brown
so,
are your
yeah.
first three. Man, this is making for great static videos, man. They're gonna love to watch this shit. This is what we do on here, man.
You gotta give me a second. You gotta give me a second.
Somebody make him drink. Spin the drink wheel, boy. Y'all make him pay the price, man.
It is pretty bad. I have no idea where my thing is, but
You don't even know where your thing is. You need to get a cab, all right?
No, is it on there? I got Devontae Smith, Keenan Allen, and all that stuff.
Dude, I gotta put the damn chat back up, man.
No, I got you. I got
They talking
Elijah
about, Marshawn
Moore.
talking about, I'm drunk, I can't see. Adam talking about, Adam needs some 2020 proof.
I got it now.
All right,
Elijah
you
Moore,
better read
Treylon
before it goes
Burks.
away
Yeah.
and comes back. Go ahead.
I got you.
Go ahead.
Elijah Moore. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on that guy. Treylon Burks and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm still not holding my breath for any of these people. This is like a crapshoot to me right now. I had it and then I went away from it because
I mean, you got Marquise Brown at 43. What do you think about Hollywood Brown or
I think Hollywood actually, I thought I actually ranked him a lot lower than he might actually do.
right?
I mean,
Sleeping on him.
Kyler Murray actually has a fucking arm. And if you have a few, maybe only 5 out of the year, that's like a rollout and you just hit a long bomb to Hollywood Brown, because that's what he's known for.
Right.
Yeah, that's a top 20 receiver. Just 5 times out of the year. Just like, the instant points and all that stuff. I just didn't like him. I don't like Arizona for some reason. I didn't like him last year. I don't like him this year.
Well, they won 3 games, so I can understand you not liking them.
My eyes
Well,
are
that
up
was
here.
before last year.
Oh!
And I was
This
like,
is a crapshoot to me too.
Oh, we
Just like
drinking?
Adam's team.
I found
what the fuck?
I
Where are we
found
going?
Adam's thing has tipped $5. Adam said he couldn't find his thing, but somebody found it and tipped $5 about it.
You know what? That's all it takes sometimes.
This is a crap
Maybe
shoot to
I-
me too, just like Adam's team. That's what their comment was. I love it, man. We're gonna get through this list, I promise.
I am so lost right now. Like, I'm so sorry for the production. It is my fault. I apologize.
Oh man, the wheel it's time to spin this damn wheel again, man. Shout out, thank you for donating to the stream. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub, dude, for sure. Dudes and dudettes, man. I got to go. I need to pour a little bit of my cup depending on what this is here. My cup is getting low.
I
There we
wish you
go.
could
We getting
see
away
what
pretty easy tonight, sir. No free spins, no shots, no chugs. Just
No,
to go.
If you can see what I see, this is not on stream.
Man, you stream with your ears, not your eyes. When are you gonna figure that shit out? Stream with
It's
your
not,
ears.
and
I'm
I'm
telling
trying
you
to
what's
follow
going on.
like the template. My mind is boggled right
All
now.
right, well, boggle this. Cheers, baby. Big gulp.
Big ol' right here.
All
Cheers.
right. I've been letting you off easy because you drank beer every one of these damn
Yeah,
streams.
fuck you, man.
You
don't
drank beer
let me
every
off
one of these
easy at all.
streams. I've been drinking. There's 101 tonight. We on the turkey. I can finally put the label the right way where the folks can read it at home. Yes, sir. Turkey, baby. We doing it. If my face looks a little more brighter and you think I'm a little more attractive all of a sudden, it's because I finally figured out how to get the mirror off of my camera. So shout out to me and my technical prowess. All right. That's going to do it. We're going to move right along. Back to your... Do you want to say anything about the ass end of your list? Because who cares at that point, right? But you got DJ Chark rounding it out. You got. I want to talk about... This is the person I want to talk about. You got Michael Thomas at 49. Talk about Michael Thomas. That's the one I'm interested to hear you talk about.
All right. Michael Thomas got to prove something to me. Like, he's been injured. I mean, after his, 2019, like, phenomenal year, 145, 149 catches, probably 1,600 yards or so, 1,800 yards. It wasn't that amazing, but it was reputable. And then he had all those touchdowns, but it was all those fucking catches he made. But it was a Drew Brees thing. And then after that, he was injured. I'm just tired of fucking picking him in the top 30.
Dude, I'm dying. Who is that at number 47, dude? Did you just type that right now? I have no idea who that is, man.
See, I don't see anything. That's the shit that
Puka
pisses me
Nakua,
off.
boy. I've been trying to look him up, man.
Oh, I
That's a
love
deep
some
sleeper,
Puka.
bro.
Oh, Puka. See, this is why I didn't want to do this fucking draft. Because Puka is the shit, man. If Cooper Kupp goes down, Puka is going to be fucking on everybody's radars.
Oh, man. There's a typo there.
I'm
I couldn't
telling
read
you
it,
right
man. I
now.
see who it is now. There's a typo in the graphics department. Somebody's getting fired. Japuka. Oh, Lord. All right. Well,
Yeah.
if you're drafting this low, this is bench spots. Right?
No, I love Puka. Fuck.
Oh, draft him then, please.
I'm drafting Puka.
All right, you heard it here first. All right, going through my 41 through 50. Jordan Addison, Jahan Johnson. I also got Marquise Brown in the exact same spot. Juju Smith-Schuster. Damn, he fell off. I got Sky Moore in there, though. Why not? And Adam Thielen. Why not? A rookie quarterback will need somebody like Adam Thielen to rely on. I got Odell Beckham Jr. way down there. Did I skip my wide receiver? I don't think I ever even did my 31 through 40. I got so confused with the technical difficulties. Look, let me go back for a minute. I got some people to talk about here. Drake London's ass. I think a big step forward for Drake London. Chris Godwin, I think he is the second fiddle in that offense, on that passing offense where he was before Tom Brady. I got Michael Thomas at 39. I really wanted to go back and talk about these guys because Michael Thomas at 39 bothers me a lot. Look.
It should.
Well, it does, because we talking about Calvin Ridley. We got Calvin Ridley in the top 15. Ain't played in 2 years. Just like Michael Thomas has. Michael Thomas, when he was playing, put up elite numbers. Calvin Ridley had one good season. Michael Thomas had a shitty quarterback situation. You talked earlier about Cooper Kupp. Oh, your high ankle
Michael
sprain.
Thomas had a shitty quarterback situation. That was called Drew Brees. That's not a fucking shitty quarterback.
First of all, he got hurt with Drew
Are you
Brees, and he had to
fucking
come
kidding
play with Jameis Winston and what's his name, Taysom Hill and all that kind of stuff. And
No, that's when he was injured.
yes,
When he had the
What I was trying to say-
2019.
what I was trying to say was, I'll go back to the full screen so you can be on here, you can talk too. What I was trying to say was,
I can't see full screen,
you-
but it's good.
what I was trying to say was, just like you talking about Cooper Kupp, high ankle sprain. Oh, he might linger a little bit with a quarterback issue, right? Same thing with Michael Thomas. I think Michael Thomas actually, if I really, I hate having him that low. I do not like having Michael Thomas where I just showed y'all. I think Michael Thomas could be on the previous page in the top 30. It could be in the top 25. Could be. You heard it here first. I'm not vault betting about it, but the potential is there. I got to see it. But when he played elite, man, top 3 every year. Every year.
2 years. A year and a half, actually.
Okay, now. So
I wouldn't even give I mean, Jesus, fucking trade Michael Thomas if he's in your keeper. And you got this guy.
You want to trade it to you?
I don't want anything to deal with Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is a has-been.
Oh man, well we'll find. Hey, Mike. So are you calling him Cheeks?
I think he's Cheeks. I think he's left and right cheeks. He's Cheeks.
He's Cheeks. From my host first, you heard it here first. Cheeks, y'all. Roast him or toast him if you think he's right, man. Hey, where my man?
I'm definitely right.
Him,
so
man.
if you
Drink
don't,
to him
if you don't
think he's right, bruh.
If you don't toast me, you're definitely wrong because I'm definitely right.
That is the highest upside pick you can make outside the top 25 picks. Yeah.
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
Valuist, hashtag valuist. Yeah. Hashtag valuist. But outside the top 25 for where his ADP is, Michael Thomas has the highest upside. Roast me or toast me, baby.
Yeah.
You're speechless. Fucking Mitch McConnell is back.
I'm doing the Mitch. No, fuck on. If that's your takeaway, Michael Thomas, you can have him all day. I'd rather have my rookie.
J Mills quoting Adam, can't see full screen. He said, bro, you can't see your full surroundings right now, bro.
I can't see anything right now. Yeah, honestly, I really cannot see anything. It's asinine. Like, I really am very frustrated.
I don't know what's going on, man. Well, we here for the folks, though. I think it's been at least an entertaining stream.
It's been very interesting. I'm really pissed off at myself because I had things set aside and I started clicking away and all that shit went away. It sucks.
All right. Well, if we go full screen Adam cam, I think we see a printer back there. Maybe we should get you a paper backup over your left shoulder there, sir.
Oh, that's old school.
Or your right, whatever hand that is. I don't know. I can't say if you're backwards or not. You got your printer on the floor over there.
That's left.
Yeah, your left shoulder. There it is. It's waiting on you. Feed me. Get you some backup, man. But nah, nothing but love. Trust me, there's been a lot of bullshit said in this stream. But if you look at the list, you can learn something. And potentially most importantly, don't forget when the stream is over, our composite 100 proof wide receiver and tight end rankings will be released on social media, Instagram and Twitter at 100 proof FB. So that will be the average between both of us. Unless you think that, one of us is just way more righter than the other. The composites will be there for you to go off of. And I do know several people that drafted off of those composites last year and had great results. So
you didn't have Jahan Dotson.
I had Jahan Dotson.
You did?
Yeah, he was on my last. I didn't spend a lot of time. I'm gonna go back to it real quick because I realized I had skipped my 31 through 40. I have Jahan Dotson at 42. So right above Marquise Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster.
That's where I had him at.
Yeah, we were pretty close on him. You didn't have Sky Moore or Adam Thielen, which I didn't, or Allen Lazard, I don't think, which Allen Lazard is intriguing. Mm-hmm. He went to the Jets for a reason, bro. So if you don't think Aaron Rodgers was okay with that, he wouldn't be there, is what I'm trying to say. And there he be.
Well, he also got Randall Cobb.
So what does that say about Garrett Wilson?
I love Garrett Wilson.
I think he's actually why they need them
a lot higher than. Yeah. I think he's going to have actually a superstar year.
Jay Mills talking about, you know it's bad. Adam brought the stability pen.
I have to do it, man.
I'm dying, boy. Adam brought the stability pen, yo. Man, shout out to King Dingling. Shout out to the chat. Y'all, stay tuned next week.